The greatest opportunity to become filthy rich in crypto is through meme coins. Meme coins are the NFTs of this cycle. If you remember the 2021 NFT craze, millions of dollars were being made on a daily occurrence. Celebrities were launching projects. Fortune 500 companies were buying out NFT collections for 9 figures. Even the president of the United States dropped his own collection. But since then, NFT volume has dried up, meaning there's less opportunity to make generational wealth. And while I do believe NFTs will once again see their time in the light, and that there are still thousands of dollars to be made with NFT whitelist opportunities like the ones I mentioned in my recent video, go watch it. In my opinion, the main character of the cycle are meme coins. And I know that triggers a lot of people, especially the utility token holders who say meme coins sucked up a ton of their volume and they just wish meme coins would die. But to me, that is the same as people who were hating on NFTs last cycle. Ignoring them are not going to make them go away. And if anything, you're missing out on the opportunities to make money. And right now we are seeing meme coins go to insane valuations on a daily occurrence. Now, I know we're all seeing crazy P&Ls being posted on the timeline and everybody wants to become a meme coin trader. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the different styles of meme coin trading that you can do, what tools you should be using, what groups you could join, who to follow, basically anything that can give you an advantage when it comes to trading this stuff. Now, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Meme coins are not easy to trade. More people who watch this video are going to lose money than make money on meme coins. So please proceed with caution. Also, I just launched a brand new TikTok where I'm going to be posting videos on Memecoin Alpha on a daily occurrence, and I will be giving away $50 to 3 people who follow it and post proof in the comments of this tweet. Both of those will be linked in the description down below. So you want to be a meme coin trader? Well, there are plenty of ways to do that. I see 3 that for me make sense. Those 3 are trading brand new tokens on Pump Fund, trading major news events or cultural moments, and the third is trading established meme coins. So let's take a look at each, discuss the tools, groups, who to follow, all that. The first one, which is becoming very popular, is trading brand new tokens on Pump Fund. If you don't know Pump Fund, it is a website where anybody can launch a token very quickly. And as you can see here, there's a token launching pretty much every single second. There's also some competitors like Moonshot, which is directly on Dex Screener. And I know there's a ton of clones that are going to be launching soon. And as you might have guessed, 99.9% of these tokens are pure garbage. But there's also a ton of money to be made in garbage. Just ask Tony Soprano.
I'm in a waste management business.
In fact, one of the best traders on Pump Fund is Cupsy. And as you can see here, he has made over $1 million trading Pump Fund tokens and brand new ones that didn't even hit Radium yet. Now, while you can trade directly on Pump Fund, I personally suggest using a tool like Photon or BullX as it gives you an advantage. It also helps you a lot with your research. So this is BullX. I'll put a link for this in the description down below. You're going to want to go to the Pump Vision section, as this is going to give you an overview of the status of certain tokens. So here is the new creations. These are all the ones that you see on Pump Fund that are launching with very low market caps, no holders, all that. And this is where Cupsy trades. This is what people call being in the trenches. And if you remember from the NFT cycle, everybody was spending their time on Catchment looking for NFTs that they could make profit on. This was the trenches of 2021. The trenches of 2024 are Pump Fund, Pump Vision, BullX, all that. So you could trade new creations. You can also go for tokens that are migrating, which means they're about to hit Radium. This is currently migrating right here. And then you have the tokens that have hit Radium. They call it graduating. And you can also trade here. There's different strategies for each of these columns. For example, on the right side, people tend to go for the ones that have a lot of volume versus the brand new tokens here. You're going to want to try to do some due diligence. You do have to be quick because the market caps go up insanely fast if it actually is going to take off. But in terms of research, just some of the things you can do are look at the Twitter, look at the website, look in their Telegram, how many people are in the voice chat. You're going to want to click the token and click on caution and see if there's any warnings, if the LP hasn't been burnt, if the top 10 holders hold too much of a big supply of the token. You can go to holders and check if there's any rats, meaning it's insiders or just the dev with his side wallets that are all linked, and he's going to dump on you. You should even go a step further and go directly on Pump Fund, see if anybody's writing anything about the token. Go check out the dev wallet and see how many tokens he's created in the past. I would also search the token and see how many times it has been created if, somebody's tried this trick before and tried to launch it many times. There is a ton you can do in terms of research to find good tokens, and as you could see, you need to be as quick as possible when it comes to this stuff. You also should be spending your entire day doing this if this is the kind of trader you want to be, because the person like Cupsy who is spending 14 hours a day staring at this screen and clicking tokens, he's going to get a major leg up on you. He's going to understand this a lot better. He's going to recognize the tokens that have launched 15 times, and he's going to be able to recognize trends and metas. Now, some of the traders who spend their time doing this kind of stuff that I follow are Cupsy, of course. You also got Orangey, who has been doing live streams, and even if he's not making profits on his live streams, you could still learn a ton about his thinking process, how he looks at these tokens, what he's doing for due diligence, what tools he's using. So he has 2 live streams on his YouTube. I watched both of these twice. They're 1 hour long. I just watched them to understand how he's trading. But back to the traders, I also follow QWERTY. I follow Profiteer. He does 5-hour long live streams. You can see here, he's made like 85 SOL in a live stream. So a lot of people are starting to copy trade him as well. But more importantly than following and learning from traders like this is being in the right groups, having a place where you can talk to like-minded individuals who have similar goals to you. They're spending their time in the trenches, in voice chats, discussing and all looking at the same coins and trying to figure things out, because 10 pair of eyes staring at something is way better than 1 pair of eyes. So I'm not in all of these groups, but the ones that I've heard the best things about who spend their time in the trenches are Potion Alpha, which is the group by Orangey. You got the Trench Grinders, which is a group by Cupsy, the guy who made over $1 million. And there's also the Kitchen, which is by Mello, who also writes daily posts recapping everything that happened in the meme coin space. So I would definitely throw this guy a follow, because I find this stuff super useful for understanding the current metas, what happened that day, what tokens did what, and so on. Now, there are some more groups that we're going to talk about in a little bit, but these are the ones who are spending their time in the trenches. Now, in terms of tools for wallet tracking, I really like Cielo. Their feed is great. It gives you a good overview of what all the wallets you're tracking are doing. Here you can see I'm tracking JS, Cupsy, Orangey, Cooker, and a ton more. You can also feed this into your Discord, into Telegram if you prefer that method. And then when I want to go deeper into a wallet to understand if they're profitable traders and whatnot, I like to use GMGN, which here, this is Cupsy's wallet. You could see he's made over $1.1 million. Of course, not every trade he makes is going to be profitable. If I click one, for example, here, he lost $244 on this trade. It shows you exactly what he did in each individual token. So again, just because somebody made a milli doesn't mean every single token they buy is going to be profitable, in case you were thinking of just copy trading them blindly. Now, maybe you don't want to do this. You don't want to spend your days in the trenches grinding 14 hours a day. Then something else you can do is wait for major catalysts or news events or cultural moments to happen, and then all the degens are going to run and look for these meme coins. For example, when Trump was almost assassinated, a ton of tokens popped up, like Ear Stays On, Fist Stays Up, Fight, and a bunch more. So if you were already scanning Pump Fund or BullX, you would have had an advantage. But if you heard of the assassination, your first thought after thinking, thank God he's okay, would have been, oh, I gotta go to BullX and trade some tokens. The same thing happened when Joe Biden announced his resignation from the presidential race. We had Biden that popped off, we had KTO, and a ton of other tokens that did decent. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch that do absolutely nothing, but if you hit the winners, you could make 30, 40, 50x on your money. The same thing happened when Elon Musk changed his profile picture on Twitter. We had tokens like Dark Elon and Laser both run to 3 or 4 million market cap. Even cultural moments like the Hawktua girl caused a meme coin to launch and go all the way up to 25 million. So this is something Orangey addresses in a tweet here. He says he spends all day scanning meme coins and looking at new launches, but as soon as one major event happens, you don't have to be doing that all day. You can just wait for that event to happen, jump on Pump Fun, and then he hit on this token and made over 12 grand. Now there are some groups that I'm part of. Yes, they do the Pump Fun stuff where they're scanning all day, they're in the trenches, but they also have a really good pulse on the market. Their founders or teams are very well connected, so they do get a lot of insider, and they're good at identifying trends. For example, when Coinbase tweeted that picture or the gif of a cat, they all went and bought the Mr. Miggles token, and some of them made insane profits. Now, some examples of groups that I'm in, which are monthly paid memberships, but I've already made more than a year of the membership fee just by being in these groups. One of them is Vanquish. This one is invite only, and you do have to pay a membership, but I know CK does send out invites on his Twitter all the time. So just follow CK right here. He's the founder, but you can see just today, he made 200 SOL profit on a token. If I keep scrolling right here, Mr. Miggles, he made 200 ETH. That's 700 grand in profits if he sold, right? Keep going. Lol, 550 SOL. You get the point. If I keep going, this guy absolutely hits. So I find there's a lot of value being in his group. And he also has some group members who are also really good at trading meme coins. It's not just him. Another great group that I recently joined and I'm already in profit on is Shocked. This one is by JS. Right here, you can see he hit on Dark Maga, the coin that pumped the most when Elon changed his PFP, and he made 346% if he sold, right? $250,000 on a single token. And if I just keep scrolling right here on Daddy, the Andrew Tate token, he put in 51 SOL. He potentially made 9,000 SOL, $1.4 million on a single token. Another group that I've heard really great things about, which is also a monthly membership, which I'm not part of this one, but looking at it, I'm probably going to join it, is Pastel Alpha. This one is by Cooker, who's also an amazing trader. Same thing on Daddy. He made $1.3 million. So these guys are insane traders. So it definitely makes sense to try to be around them and learn from them. But it doesn't mean that just joining these groups, you're gonna magically start making millions of dollars. You have to put in a ton of work. You have to be scanning the market, scanning the chats. Some people get wrecked in these groups, right? People lose money in these groups all the time or are exit liquidity for the other members. But if you're willing to put in that work, it could be a great place to be. And like I said, I've already paid a year of my membership fee with a single trade. Now, the third and final way to trade meme coins, which is the safer way, but it does take experience, is just trading established meme coins, which is the same as trading any utility token, AI, gaming, RWA, whatever. I basically look at stuff like Pepe, Mog, Mew, Popcat, tokens that I know have a good brand. They have a lot of price history, so you can actually do some TA on them. So again, that does take some skill or some time to learn those skills. Or you can follow some really good traders. For example, I'm part of Miles's group, the Miles High Club. I also follow traders like Trader Main, who's really good. But also being in this stuff helps you identify trends. So for example, Mog popped off, then Popcat popped off. They both hit their all-time highs, and the money trickled down in the rest of the cat memes. So we had Mew go from 250 mil all the way up to 750 mil market cap. We had Michi, we had Mini, a ton of cat tokens started to pop off. So even if you weren't in the trenches, you were just playing already established tokens, you could have still recognized a trend and then allocated your money elsewhere. And by doing this, you're going to understand the culture more. You're gonna realize who you should be following on Twitter, who has a good pulse on the market, what they're looking at, and maybe find new opportunities, because you're not gonna get 100x out of Pepe, right? It's already too big to do 100x, but it might allow you to find another token that's gonna make 100x, or you might make like a 10x just by holding Pepe into the bull run, or you might make some good money just by swing trading Pepe. There's still a ton of opportunities in these tokens without, throwing a soul at every single new launch that comes out every minute. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it informative. Again, be sure to follow me on TikTok and post proof in this tweet if you want your chance at winning 3 prizes of $50. I'm going to be ending that soon, so do it ASAP. If you appreciate this video, if you got knowledge out of it, please hit that like button. It really helps my channel reach a wider audience. And if you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching, you Crypto Gorilla. Peace.